moving on to the introduction of the actual concept and what we've performed and how it works and everything needs to be short, precise in the introduction. As you can see here, we're using pictures again from people in the pain of luggage struggles. You need to think in the same way when you're doing your campaign. Intended impact, obviously going a little bit deeper on the actual luggage struggle and how it works. Substantial accomplishments to date. You make this kind of timeline, and I would argue it is a good thing to have the timeline. And again, it doesn't matter if you started years ago, or we're talking months, or we're talking weeks, or we're talking days, or whatever. Most important is you need to show the crowdfunding investors traction. What is the timeline? What have you accomplished to date? Do you have any press coverage? Similar, do you have reviews early on or really good ones? Put them in here. Monetization strategy. Think about making this one as simple as possible. You could be in a SaaS company, software as a service, where the pricing structure might be a little bit more complicated, but try and simplify things here to make the point about what is the revenue model and how much are you making on your service. The use of proceeds are an important one, and I'm going to comment a little bit on our percentages here for between the sales, marketing, and product development, because it might be very much different from your campaign, and I just want to comment on that having something which is 70% of the proceeds are going towards sales and 20% marketing. That's 90% going towards acquiring new customers, taking new markets. This is a go-to-market which are aggressive, and that's what the investors are buying into. So it's just to put this thought in your mind that whatever you come up with here, which is what you're going to spend your money on from the crowdfunding, from what we talked earlier in the lessons about, this is where you are now and this is the next milestone you want to get to. And this use of proceeds is what we talked about. How are you going to get there? How are you going to achieve the next milestone? In our case, the next milestone was 36 new cities. So it was all about replicating what we've learned before, what we've done before, and not as much product development, because we already had a well-performing product. So that's my point with this use of proceeds. This is an execution in sales and marketing, and that's the mindset that I want to touch into with the investors. It might very well be that your percentages are different. It should be, because you should have your own unique use of proceeds, because no business out there is alike. So it might be that your product development is 80% because your company is a software as a service, and that's totally fine. But it's just so important that it resonates with the milestone that you want to achieve, and that's just my point about this one. And down here you can see that there's this disclaimer of the loan that Luggage Hero has. So that is disclaimed in the campaign. We talked about that earlier regarding legal. And that's the end of this first campaign.